What's going on, my beautiful governors? Welcome to a new Rise of Kingdoms video. Today we are going to talk about upcoming patch, specifically formations. But I'm not gonna, read everything and talk about what armaments could be, what inscriptions could be. Instead, I'm gonna give you guys some facts about what you should expect from this update, because I see some players are hyped about it, because now we are going to have strategy, maybe skill gap. I think this is highly unlikely, and I will explain why. I will compare Rise of Kingdoms to a game that I was playing in the past, which was also a pay-to-win game. So this is going to be like a story time. You may like it, you may not like it, but here we go. Let's go. Now, the game I want to compare Rise of Kingdoms with is FIFA. Most of you probably know it. FIFA is essentially a football/soccer simulator, and there is a game mode called Ultimate Team, and it is the most popular game mode in FIFA. Like 90% of the players do purchase FIFA for that game mode specifically, where you can build your own team, just like Rise of Kingdoms. In Rise of Kingdoms, we have commanders, and in FIFA, we have players on the pitch. So our aim is to have 11 perfect players for the perfect squad. Now, this game is also a pay-to-win game, because how do you purchase players? You purchase them either from the market, or you can get them from the packs. And you can purchase unlimited packs with real money. So you spend money, you purchase packs, you either get players from the packs, or you sell the players that are in the packs, and you purchase your desired players from the market with the coins. But the thing about FIFA is that there is a skill gap. So when I was in high school, when I was in university, I was religiously playing FIFA, and I became really good at it. I even joined some tournaments, and also I was a free-to-play, so I only had some, cheap, rare players. But whenever I play online, whenever I get a team looking like this, with Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, later on, they even introduced legends like Maradona, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo Nazario, all those crazy players. I was able to win 90% of the time because of the skill. Because I was playing FIFA whenever I had the time, I managed to develop required skills, so there is no way for him to win because I play better than him. And EA Sports can actually tolerate that. They can tolerate better players with worse team winning against so-called whales or extremely high spenders with all these crazy players. Because the first thing is, millions of players playing FIFA, and it's not free. For example, Rise of Kingdoms is free to download. You don't have to pay anything, but you have to purchase FIFA, and I think it costs like $100 or something. And imagine they are selling this to millions, right? Millions of players. And there is in-game spending, packs just like Rise of Kingdoms. And since players who play the game are just football fanatics, if you have the budget, they're just going to purchase those packs, regardless if they can win or not, just to play with their favorite players. But when it comes to Rise of Kingdoms, the only way for them to generate money is in-game purchases. So from a business standpoint, I'm a businessman myself, I'm a global marketing manager, so I know a thing or two. There is no way for Lilith to give an advantage to low spenders, to free-to-play, to perform better or close to a high spender, to a whale, just because of formations, just because of, more logical armaments and inscriptions. There is no freaking way, because even if you lose at FIFA with your mega squad, you will still play the game because you are a football fanatic and you love the game, you love the football. But in Rise of Kingdoms, if a high spender starts losing or performing worse just because a low spender or a free-to-play has better strategy, they will most likely stop playing at some point. This is the last thing Lilith wants, and don't be mad at me, but this is 100% acceptable and understandable from a business standpoint. So just a quick warning, don't get your hopes high. But you may ask, Spartan, isn't there anything good about this update, about formations? Are you not excited? I am actually excited because of two reasons. First thing is, do formations increase the gap between a free-to-play/low spender and a high spender? It probably will, but the main point is, how much is it going to increase? We need to see the armaments, we need to see inscriptions, because people were so mad about Iconic Update before its release because they think it's going to increase the gap between a free-to-play and a high spender tremendously. But this wasn't the case, because we got many different ways to obtain Iconic Crystals as a free-to-play. Yes, it did still increase the gap, but it only increased the gap slightly, so it's not big of a deal. That's why we need to see the patch first. And what I really care is, it's not the gap between a free-to-play and a high spender, it's the gap between a hardcore free-to-play and a casual free-to-play. Because let's say the next update increases the gap between a free-to-play and a high spender 8%, but it increases the gap between a hardcore free-to-play player who actually plans their investments, who doesn't invest in bad commanders, who doesn't invest in bad gear, and a more casual player who doesn't even subscribe to Spartan Gaming. Don't be a casual. Please consider subscribing for future videos. That is the first thing. The more important gap is the gap between a free-to-play low spender who actually spends time in this game and pays attention, and a casual free-to-play / low spender. Another thing is, this just gives us something to perfect. Let me explain. So I'm looking at my Guan Yu March, and I have the perfect March. I have Guan Yu and I have Scipio. Both of them are maxed. So they are perfect. And I'm looking at the equipment. This is also perfect for me. Yes, you can make it even better. You can get the iconics. I will apply my iconics very, very soon. So I have the iconic crystals. I just didn't apply them. You can get special talents every single piece. But this is just too much waste of a gold and blueprints for a free-to-play or a low spender. I'm a low spender myself. It is just a complete waste, so it's not an option. This means I have nothing else to work on for my Guan Yu and Scipio, because for myself, for my spending level, for my account level, I have the perfect equipment and I have the perfect pair. So what else I can upgrade about this much? But with the formations, with the armaments and everything, we will have another thing to work on, which is always nice. Formations and the strategies that you are going to develop alongside formations will benefit you, but I don't think it will make you perform better against high spenders. If you think that way, if you think they will add a skill gap in Rise of Kingdoms, I definitely don't think so. I explained the reason from a business standpoint. Hope you guys liked it. This was a different video. This was like a story time, as I said. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, a simple like and subscribe is always helpful. And if you missed our latest Legendary Commander tier list, it should be up here in a second. Make sure to check it out. And as always, thank you so much for our channel members for their crazy support. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.